Hey guys, Jacob and Cameron from Anime Chat Reviews.
Hey guys.
And today, we're going to be talking about anime moments that made us cry.
It's a heavy topic, this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm just going to jump right into it. Mace Hughes' funeral.
how dare you? How dare you bring this up?
Yeah.
You come to my chat reviews and you start talking about Hughes.
This is my podcast. I'll make you as sad as I want.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
The funeral of Mace. Not just the death of him. Like, the death was shocking. But the funeral where his wife and kid are there and his kid
He
just
doesn't understand.
get it.
Where's Daddy?
Oh,
It's bringing a tear to my eye just thinking about it.
it's rough. It's like seeing the usually stoic Roy Mustang as well. Like,
Oh yeah, him just holding back that single tear.
because that was our first major death.
Yeah,
And it was awful.
it really was.
Because it just came out of nowhere. It was completely unceremonious.
Yeah, nothing, like, you had no lead up to it whatsoever.
And then you pretty much get an entire episode of everyone being like,
super sad.
damn, we are broken.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew, all right, lighten the mood. What made you sad in anime?
Well, Code Geass, there was several moments.
I have a Code Yes moment as well. Let's break this down.
Well, Shirley, like, you're an absolute monster if you did not cry.
Look, it was sad, but I honestly felt nothing. I felt she was in the way of his true potential. But people with emotions. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to be sad about it, because it was pretty awful.
I mean, it was
The
terrible.
whole situation was awful. Him trying to get to her and
Yeah.
oh,
Everything about it was just sad.
it was gut wrenching
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. And it was like at that point where you think finally he's going to be okay. He's going to have his friends.
He's got his
with
redemption
him.
arc. He's safe.
No.
Nothing. He gets dragged back in.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for the death of Shirley, we wouldn't have the character that truly broke my heart in this show.
Yep.
We wouldn't have Rolo. And we
Rolo.
would not have that awful scene where Lelouch has completely given up.
Yep.
He has accepted death. He's been defeated. And then crash out of nowhere.
Yep.
It's just Rolo. He's like, hey, brother.
It's okay,
I got
big
you.
brother. I've got this.
And that whole ride while he's flying away and he's screaming, stop, I want to die, I've given up.
But just the pause
Why are you
in
doing this?
between and he just keeps getting further and further away, and it's just, it's...
For those that don't understand, one of the characters in Code Geass, he can stop time. But when he stops time, it damages his heart, lowers his life expectancy. So,
He essentially just uses it.
he completely burns himself out to the point of death. And it ends with the main character holding his baby brother in his arms as he dies, as he fades out, and his baby brother outright tells him that he knows that Lelouch was emotionally manipulating and abusing him just like everyone else in his family who hurt him and used him for his talents. And he goes, it's okay. You made me feel happy.
The only person to have made him feel happiness.
Oh! I remember...
Rip your heart out.
Because I watched this. You gave me the DVDs to this.
Yes, I did.
Just after my baby brother was born, and I was taking care of him while my parents were at work. So I'm sitting with him, asleep on the couch, bawling. Bawling. I'm looking at him like, you're not allowed to do this to me.
Never.
Don't manifest superpowers that hurt you. Oh, man. That was heavy. All right.
Okay,
Go
right.
for it.
Next one.
Just keep this sad train rolling.
Steins Gate.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so many points in that anime.
Steins Gate is heavy.
Just that whole anime is just so heavy. But just that point where he's given up, he's lost all hope after he's done what he's had to do. And he's just on the ground crying. And then you get that whole redemption bit, how he realizes he can do it, and the happiness and joy, but it's so saddening and joyous at the same time. It's like
You're not crying because it's a character death. You're not crying because it's like something soul crushing. It's this emotional.
It's an emotional release.
Yeah.
Of just everything that's built up to this moment. It's like it's finally going to be okay.
You're watching someone's absolute defeat and then realization as well, and that's awesome.
It's just beautiful.
For as much as I haven't entirely watched or enjoyed Steins Gate as much as you, like...
You're the one who told me about it.
I know, but it just resonated with you so much better than it did with me.
It really did.
But yeah, I 100% feel that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So my next two come from Naruto. Naruto, for as basic and shallow as it is, it's got some moments.
Okay.
Zabuza and Haku.
Okay,
Like,
yes.
That's pretty rough. But I'm going straight to where we see one of the strongest characters, the most stoic of them, break in the most soul-crushing way. It is when Shikamaru has to deal with the death of his sensei, his mentor, the guy that taught him everything, who is murdered in front of his eyes while Shikamaru is like, I can help, and realizes he is 100% outclassed.
Yeah.
And doesn't help. And for about 3 or 4 episodes, everyone's like, how you doing? He's like, I'm fine. That's the ninja way.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
It happens.
And then his dad purposely tricks him into something completely meaningless. And he breaks. And he's like, good. Deal with your emotions. And locks him in his room. And it's just like you see the single tear. And then he just completely falls apart. He hates himself. And he's bawling. And he's broken. And Shikamaru, for the first season and Shippuden, has been one of the most stoic, doesn't care about anything, handles every situation with absolute ease.
He's the one that everyone goes to because they know he'll be the sturdy rock.
Yeah, he's the guy. And then suddenly he's just broken.
Mm.
He's completely self-destructive, and he has to come to terms with that. And it's amazing. And then there's scenes later on where he's fighting and the spirit of his sensei is there next to him, giving him the thumbs up, I'm so proud of you.
You did it.
And
you did it, son.
Oh, it's good. It's so good.
Oh.
All right, hit me with the next one.
All right.
I need some time.
A recent one, Made in the Abyss. Oh.
Yeah.
Just, for everyone that's seen it, you know the scene I'm talking about.
Major spoiler warnings, but you would have assumed that by now.
Major spoilers. But just, I forget her name, but the big fluffy cat that's been living in the abyss for so long when she has to kill her friend.
Oh.
That is just heartbreaking. Because you're just reliving all those memories with her as she knows what she has to do and the thing that she's been trying to avoid the entire time. And then just that moment where she finally goes, I'm doing this for you. To put you out of the misery. And then as she's doing it,
it's a real look at the flowers
realizes
moment.
She wasn't miserable. Her friend was actually enjoying the fact that she was living with her friend the entire time, and then it just breaks you even more.
Ugh. Made in the Abyss.
Two-prong.
Can we as a channel agree that Made in the Abyss is the most evil anime?
It is seriously
because it's so cute
evil.
And it's so fun, and then it just takes you and smacks you and tears you open and just laughs at you while you fall apart.
It's not the only anime like that, actually.
Yeah.
There is another one out there.
Mm-hmm.
Madoka Magica.
Oof. Yep.
That disguises itself as a cutesy magical girl anime.
Yeah.
It is not that.
How harmless can it
cutesy.
be? All the main characters are pink and adorable.
And then they just the chomping and the death and the... God! Why are you gonna do this to me?
Ooh.
I was in it for the cutesy magical girls.
Yeah.
Not the feels. Why are you gonna make me feel like that?
If they put a warning label on the box of anime, warning, we'll hurt
make you cry.
We'll make you cry.
It was... I was not expecting it.
Yeah, no.
Blindsided me.
Oh, it's almost as shocking as but you sort of expect it in Attack on Titan. It's almost as shocking as the moment where he's like, I have friends.
Yes.
We can do this. We're going to win. And in the matter of about 4 seconds, all his friends have been torn apart and dead. And he's like, I can rely on no one. My life is a living hell. Everything is awful.
See, that's
pretty
more
much
shock value than anything.
Yeah,
though.
but it's kind of comparable to this, where it's just bam, awful things.
Oh, God.
All right. Last on my list also comes from Naruto. Wow, I know, I'm basic. Stop judging me. I can feel you judging me through the camera, Mario. I can feel it.
The judgment is real.
Death, the final fight scene, and the death of Itachi. Where we have this ultimate big bad who is just untouchable by anyone.
So powerful.
No one's been able to land a hit on him. He antagonizes every single character we've come across, pushing Sasuke, his little brother,
anyway,
to this level of becoming this god of destruction and avatar of hatred. And they finally square off. And he's doing good until he realizes he succeeded and made this ultimate avatar of death in his little brother, who hates him so much that he tears him to shreds, tears out his soul, essentially. And his final moments, he walks up slowly to his brother and bops him on the head. Just a little forehead tap. The way that they used to play when they were kids. And he goes, "I'm so proud of you. I love you."
And it's just like, oh my God.
And dies.
It just breaks your heart.
And in that moment is when, and you learn in that moment that it was all this deception to try and make his little brother strong enough to survive the upcoming war.
Yep.
He purposely did it to save the world. He turned himself into the ultimate heel, into this evil thing, so that Sasuke would live.
Yeah.
And that's not even the worst of it, because then he's brought back to life in the Great Ninja War to die again.
He just can't have his peace.
He doesn't achieve peace. He's brought back and forced to fight Sasuke again. And then again, he hugs him and he's like, "Thank you so much. Now I can actually die and be happy." And it's like, I just stopped crying from the first one. Then you ice Neji. Then you bring back Itachi. What are you doing to me? And this is only a couple episodes.
Yes. Oh, God.
Only a couple episodes after they kill Kakashi and Hinata. We get him back, but we don't get Neji and Itachi back. They're just back to play with you. Like, Naruto shouldn't be this sad.
It shouldn't be. It's about ninjas.
It's dumb ninjas from space, and Naruto is Ninja Jesus. It's canon.
That is, that's basically what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Hit me with your last one.
Final one is Kokoro Connect. It's a fun little...
I've not seen this.
Fun little slice of life anime.
Oh, no.
That adds a bit of magical element to it with this guy called Hearthseed who makes them all, like, switch bodies randomly.
Okay.
And then...
Doesn't sound that bad so far.
And then he does another thing where he takes over their bodies for a split second.
Okay, that's starting to get weird.
And does whatever he wants for a bit.
It's a slice of life.
With this little added magic little thing. They don't explain it in the anime what he is or how he does it.
He's just weird.
It's just weird. Okay. It's just to mess with these kids, basically.
Cool.
To develop them as people. But there's just one scene where one of the main characters, she's talking to the other main character, about to confess her love for him. And then this Hearthseed takes over for a split second. Just as she's about to do so. And then he says goodbye. As her... and jumps her off a bridge.
What?
And you're just standing there, just like, I've had this emotional build-up for this amazing little love scene, and you jump her over a bridge.
Character development blue balls.
What?
That's...
And then it's just this whole, like, him trying to, like, get over the point that she just jumped off a bridge, what just happened, tries to save her, and you just left at the end of the episode not knowing what happens to her.
That's hideous.
Like, what do I do?
Oh my God.
What just happened? Did we just lose a main character?
That's awful.
And you're just like, I don't know how to deal. I don't understand what's going on with my life right now.
That's insane. I love this.
I mean, she's not dead. And it turns out that he's doing it just to, like, emotionally manipulate them and make them feel things. But it's like, how dare you? How dare you make me feel that with them? I was not prepared for this.
Wow.
Ah.
So, in summary...
Anime makes you cry.
Yeah, anime is this multifaceted thing where really you don't quite understand the emotions and stuff that you build with the characters.
You get so
until
attached.
they're hideously ripped from you, or you see them at their absolute lowest point, like in Steins Gate.
Oh, God.
Man.
I'm just going to put it out there. I cry a lot in anime.
Oh, yeah. I
much.
cry so much.
Like, there's a lot more here, but I thought I'd just reduce it to the main ones.
These are the ones that, when we came up with the topic, I was like, oh, yep, all these ones are fresh in my mind still. Yes. Even though they're years after it's come out.
But there's something about anime that just gets you so invested in the characters that you just feel emotionally along with them as the episodes progress. And I think that's what I love so much.
That is one of the things about anime, because you're right. And it tells these emotional stories that are so much heavier than everything else we're used to.
So deep.
And yeah, you build these connections with characters through their hyper-colored little realities.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Tell us which animes made you cry, and if you agree with any of our things, or if any of our stuff really didn't hit with you. I'm fascinated to know.
If you're just an absolute monster like Jacob and think Shirley deserved to die, please tell us.
If Shirley didn't die, we wouldn't have Rollo, and Rollo is a much better emotional payoff than Shirley. Oh no, my girlfriend's dead. The little brother that I emotionally abused sacrificed himself for me at the moment of my absolute desperation and giving up.
Clearly we've touched on a point here, so please have a discussion with us in the comments about it.
It's really amazing. Oh, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
See you.